here from Boulder, Colorado. Please welcome Eddie Goldstein. Thank you, Eddie.
Hey guys, all right. How many of you guys are having a great time at the World Science Festival? All right. Whoa. Woo. Whoa. Oh, that's an oscilloscope. This is totally cool. Oscilloscopes are one of the scientific instruments that scientists use in order to analyze sound because they change things that you hear into things that you can see. Check this out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, now, here we go. The lowest sound that I can make. Oh. Check out how that sound pattern looks up on the screen. And now, the highest sound that I can make. Ee! Oh, totally different, totally different. Okay, here's one that you like. You want to watch out for that sound. That's not a good sound to
But
to be
it's good
seen.
to know what it looks like.
Exactly. Now we do, and that's only two of the senses. There's like three other senses to go. So, but getting back to what I was originally going to talk about, the high sounds and the low sounds, that is called pitch. Pitch is like a fascinating thing, and what I'm going to try to do over the next couple of minutes is to get you as excited about pitch, musical pitch, as I am. I'm going to be showing you some cool stuff. We're going to be doing some experiments, having lots of fun, but I need your help. So how many people are with me? How many of you guys are in? Okay, now we'll see what sort of sounds they can make. Okay, we'll start out. That is an oscilloscope. Let's get it running again. And I want you guys to make the lowest rumbling sound that you can make. Here we go. Okay, now check out what it looks like. Now, because there's so many of you, it's not as clear a sound. There's a lot of noise. And now the highest sound that you can make. Here it comes. It's like a Beatle concert, I'll tell you. Very different. And as I said, a lot of times scientists use this kind of instrument to analyze sound. You'll be hearing a lot more of that in a couple of minutes. I don't need this mic anymore, so let me give that to you. Thank you. And we are going to try right now to start out by making a sound wave. So let's get some house lights up. It's going to take a couple of tries. We've never done this before. But the first thing we're going to do is try to make a wave like you see at football stadiums. The only difference is we're going to go from here all the way back. And you guys in the front row follow my lead. So not quite yet, but I'm going to go up, down, and you guys follow my lead, and then we'll get that wave to propagate all the way back. Are you ready? You guys, everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Ready? Up and down. Nice, nice. Okay, it's moving. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We're looking good. We're looking good. Ready? Front row, pay attention here, guys. Up and down. Nice, nice. Okay. So that's not quite a sound wave yet, because that was just one crest of a wave. And as you know, a sound wave has a lot of crests. So here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to do like wave, 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 and see if we can get it rippling all the way up the auditorium. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, stop it. Okay, that was good.
I don't know. I'm
was
not
not- it
sure
was
that
not-
you said this looks more like chaos theory.
Exactly. Okay, but now they know what we're shooting for. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to stick with your whole row, because if we do this, we're going to get the whole auditorium to go like that. So one last try. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Up and down. Okay. Up and down. All right. Up and down. Up and down. Very nice. Very nice.
One thing that I noticed that really this is a great demonstration of the fact that when you drop a stone in water, you get ripples, but the molecules of water don't move. They don't move out away from the stone, just the way the people are not moving from the first row to the back of the house. They move up and down, huh?
That is very interesting, that the individual molecules are not what's moving, it's the wave that's moving.
Yeah.
Very cool. And actually, there were a couple of other things that I wanted to mention about. The speed of sound is how fast it takes one of those crests to move up the auditorium. The wavelength is what is the distance between one crest and another crest, and it was sort of like 4 or 5 rows in between crests as we moved up. But the most interesting one is the frequency. The frequency is really what tells you about the pitch, and that is what was the rhythm that individual people were moving up and down. That's what the frequency...
So it's how frequently they occur.
That's right. And the faster the frequency, the higher the pitch. The lower the frequency, the lower the pitch.
So I go like this. That makes the air wave at a certain frequency, and it hits your ear.
That's exactly right. But the human ear can hear anywhere from like 20,000 to 20,000 cycles per second, Hertz that's called. But not everybody can hear that. And so I've got a little hypothesis. My hypothesis is that not everybody in this room hears frequencies the same. And so I'm going to try an experiment to see if my hypothesis is true. We are going to see which frequencies you guys can hear. So everybody stand up. If you don't actually want to stand, you can just hold your arms up. But most people stand up. Most people stand up. Let's get some house lights up so we can see what's going on. I'm going to play a series of tones. If you hear the tone, stay standing. If you can't hear the tone, sit down, and that way we'll see which frequencies people can hear. Okay, here comes the first frequency. It is 250 cycles per second, and let's see if you can hear it. Okay, stay standing if you can hear it. Everybody, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's try a little bit more. This is 500 hertz. 500 times per second, your eardrum is going to be vibrating. Here it comes. Everybody's still standing, it seems. Let's go up 1,000 hertz, 1,000 cycles per second. Here it comes. Good. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 people sat down. Let's see, let's go even faster. 4,000 hertz. Not a pleasant thing, but people are still standing. 8,000 hertz. 8,000 hertz. Here it comes. Now, some people are sitting down. Some people are sitting down. By the way, that 8,000 hertz, there are shopping malls that play that 8,000 hertz because it drives the teenagers nuts, and the old people can't hear it. It keeps moving. You didn't hear a word I said. That's okay. It's all right. Okay, we're going. 16,000. Let's go for 16,000 hertz. Okay, 16,000. Now, a lot of people sat down, but not everybody. Some people were just tired, but, we're okay. 20, and I did not hear it, so I'm just trusting that they're actually doing these sounds. 20,000 hertz, this is the top one that we're going to do. Okay, now check it out. Stay standing. Let's see how old, you're still standing. How old are you? 10, how old are you? 13, how old are you? 12, how old are you? 35.
Could we bring out the lie detector?
He's an outlier over there. Yeah. But you know what? Have a seat, everybody. That was awesome. But it makes me wonder about another thing, which is maybe the sounds that you hear are related to the age that you are. And that gives me another hypothesis. That happens all the time in science. All the time you do an experiment, you find out the answer to your experiment, and then you come up with another question and another experiment. But I have to ask you, Alan, you sat down relatively early.
Yeah, I did, because when I was about 20, about 20, I was in the Army, and I was on the firing range, and there were about 100 rifles going off at the same time. And when they all went off at once, I got this ringing in my ears, and the next day I couldn't hear high-pitched sounds. And I still can't hear high-pitched sounds. So if people's voices are too high-pitched, I can't hear them very well, can't understand them.
And a lot of times people say that the S sound and the F sound are high-frequency sounds and that it's difficult to differentiate.
I can't tell S and F apart. So if somebody says to me, "How does your foop taste?" I can't tell. I have to take a fip of my foop to feed.
So I have to ask you, when you were on MASH, were there a lot of loud gun sounds on the set?
And we had explosions and things like that. But also, I've just accomplished this by getting older too, interestingly, I had to go many years before I could start to hear high-pitched sounds, because hearing aids couldn't do it for a long time. They just made things louder, but they didn't accommodate the high pitch.
And now they have like little computer chips in there that help out with that.
Right.
So actually, let me tell you a little bit about how sound works and how your ear works.
I'm all ears.
When a sound is produced, it causes a vibration. And that pushes against the air, so you get a high pressure zone where that air squeezes up, and then a lower pressure zone. Every time that vibration happens, you get high pressure, high pressure, high pressure, high pressure, high pressure. So imagine a bunch of high pressure zones all the way across the stage, and those high pressure zones are moving like that. When they get to your eardrum, they hit your eardrum, and that causes your eardrum to vibrate. And when your eardrum vibrates, it causes 3 little bones in your ear to vibrate because they're touching your eardrum. And those bones actually magnify the vibration until they reach the cochlea. That is an actual photograph of a cochlea inside your inner ear. All those little black, what look like hairs are nerve cells, and they respond to the different frequencies of sound. Here's the interesting thing. They respond to different frequencies. The ones near the front are the highest pitch, the 20,000 hertz, and as you go deeper and deeper and deeper inside the cochlea, they respond to lower and lower and lower frequencies. So if you hear loud sounds, or if you, as you age, it's those ones that are the high-pitched ones that get damaged first or tired out. And so that's why a lot of people, as you get older, or if you listen to a lot of loud music with earbuds, that kind of thing, you can damage especially that high-frequency sounds. Here's the cool part. A lot of animals can hear outside of the zone that humans can hear. Dogs can hear 44,000 hertz, 44,000 times per second. And so they make dog whistles that humans can't hear, but dogs are able to hear. On the other end of the spectrum, elephants can hear down to 17 hertz, way below human hearing. And this is the coolest thing. They can communicate like a mile away, and scientists didn't know why for a long time until they started listening for those low-frequency sounds. And believe it or not, the elephant makes the sound, it travels through the ground, and a mile away, the other elephant can actually feel that sound and hear that sound through its legs.
They hear with their feet?
They hear with, well, it comes through. You know what? When you think about it, people who are hearing impaired a lot of times go to discos and they feel the rhythms through their feet. Yeah. So that is not unheard of. His puns are better than mine, I have to just say. I just have to say. The other one I wanted to tell you about is there are some very large whales that can hear down to 1 cycle per second, 1 hertz. They can communicate with other whales that are hundreds of miles away through the water. It's absolutely amazing. And you're going to be hearing more about that a little bit later in this show. But before doing that, I wanted to do something cool with pitch and show you how you can actually change the pitch by changing the speed of sound. And in order to do that, I would like to get a helper. We have somebody that came here early. Come on out onto the stage. All right. Your name again?
Alec.
Alec. Give Alec a big round of applause. I will take that. There we go. And what I'm about to show you right now is something that I am doing on my smartphone. In order to do this, 20 years ago even, you would have had to gone to like a major research laboratory, but now you can do it with a smartphone. It's called sound sampling. Here's what's going to happen, Alec. When I touch you on the back, I want you to go, "No way," and I'm going to record it, okay? Little practice, little practice.
No way.
That was good, that was good. Did you see the hands go out like that?
Yeah,
that was
great,
That was good.
Wow,
Okay,
great.
so now we are getting ready to record. Nice and loudly, here we go.
No way.
Okay, you didn't get to applaud that time. That's all right. Okay, let's listen.
No way.
Okay, now here's what's gonna. So here's what's gonna happen. When I tap you, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to move your mouth and go, and I'll make the sound from here. Okay, little practice.
No way.
That is it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you the story of Alec's life. When Alec was 3 years old, his mom came in and said, "Now, Alec, you have to eat all your vegetables before you can have any dessert." And Alec said, "What did you say, young man?" You see, I was able to speed up the sound. It's almost like taking those sound waves and compressing them together. I was able to speed it up to get a higher pitch. So fast forward a little bit. Alec is in 3rd grade. His teacher comes in and says, "Now, Alec, you just got 100% on your science test." And Alec said, "No way." By the way, that deserves a big round of applause, don't you think? 100% on science. How many of you ever have gotten 100% on a test? Raise your hand if you've got. Give those guys a round of applause if you've gotten 100% on a test. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we are going to look into the future. Alec, you are 35 years old. Your spouse comes in and says, "Now, Alec, do you remember that yesterday was our anniversary?" And Alec says, they're laughing now. They won't be laughing then. And now, 98 years old, the nurse walks in and says, "Now, Alec, you have to eat all your vegetables before you can have dessert." And Alec says, you see, I slowed it down, and that's how I was able to change the pitch by doing that. Thank you very much, Sir Alec. Give him a big round of applause. Did you have a good time, Alec? All right, that's what I was.
Great, Alec.
Okay. Well, we've got one more thing and that I'm going to do, but you are in for such a treat because we've got a whole hour's worth of cool stuff that's coming up. These are called boom whackers. Whoa, that felt good. Okay. Different ones make different sounds, and I am going to ask a bunch of people from out of the audience to come on up onto stage. Come on out here, guys. Come on out here. All right, let's just get you over here. Here's a boom whacker for you. There's one for you. There's one for you. There's one for you. There's one for you. One left. Alan, there we go. One for you. Okay, let me explain how this works. Everybody take a step forward. Give these guys a round of applause. They deserve it. Okay, here's how you play the boom whacker. Hit yourself on the head a couple times. Doesn't hurt. That's good, but they're not smiling. Okay, smile when you do it. There we go. Okay, here's the first challenge. Okay, really loud so we can hear it. Okay, that's good. Here's the challenge. I want you to order yourself from the lowest pitch sound to the highest pitch sound, but you're not allowed to play the sounds. You have to somehow figure out lowest pitch to highest pitch. I don't know if they did it or not. Why did you do it the way you did?
I think the shorter the stick, the boom whacker, the higher the sound.
Okay, so hold them up. He said the shorter the boom whacker, the higher the sound. Hold them up. Let's see. Okay, now that is his hypothesis. I'm going to go and see actually the sounds. Here's what's going to happen. When I tap you on the shoulder, I just want you to hit yourself once on the head. All right, they did it. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 World Science Festival Flame Challenge Band is going to play a little musical number for you. Here we go, here we go. Are you ready? Let's hear it for him. Take a bow there, guys. Take a bow.
Great, thank you.
Drop them in, drop them in. There we go, there we go. No, drop that one in, drop that one in, drop that one in. You guys head off in that direction. Alan, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Eddie Goldstein, thank you, Eddie.